We've been talking about behind the scenes and wanted to bring to you as well is the idea of, my gosh, we've talked about it for how long, that teacher salaries need to increase. And now for some, that is finally happening because they have to because of the teacher shortage.
Yeah, why is it we have to have a teacher shortage before there's a realization that our teachers need to get paid more for the job they do, which is extraordinary, and in many cases reach into their own pockets to the tune of thousands of dollars a year to provide supplies that aren't already part of the basic supplies that should be there for children. I did this yesterday on one of our daily downloads, and it showed up here as well in this coverage this morning, and that is the new survey showing the highest paying school districts in North Texas. If you're a first-year teacher, you will get the highest pay in Everman ISD. That's about 10 miles south of Fort Worth. The only district paying over $60,000 at $60,008.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, and you
that's
think
the average,
it feels like
$8.
an outlier. Yeah, it feels like,
Right.
Oh, really? That wouldn't be the prominent district I would necessarily think of. But yeah, I mean, this is a trend that has played out across the country, and so we are seeing it play out here locally. And so now I think people are starting to become more aware of what those actual teacher salaries are. So for example, in Grand Prairie ISD, new teachers are earning about $57,000 a year. That's 11th in the region. And then we have Dallas and Frisco tied at 21st. They are paying first-year teachers $56,000 per year.
Well, I can tell you personally, knowing someone who came from New York with real bona fide television production, producing experience and writing at soap operas and Broadway playwright and so forth, had such a difficult time getting licensed to be a teacher in Texas because of the hurdles you have to overcome. And my revelation then was, why aren't people with the kind of experience that could so easily be transferred into a classroom in high school, especially, being given a fast pass almost to becoming a teacher in an area that could use that? They did that in New York after the 2008 crash. So many folks on Wall Street didn't want to go back to that environment, and so they began paying them $100,000 on the Upper West Side as part of an experiment to see if the extra pay would allow them to recruit people with real life work experience who had knowledge in finance and economics without them having to go through the teacher certification process. And it's been crazy successful.
Well, look at what charter schools do. It's a similar type of thing. I mean, the National Education Association did a survey of current teachers. It was about 2,700 different teachers that took part, and about a third of them said that they plan to leave the profession because of the pandemic. And so that's why. It's this sort of preemptive, because some of the districts are doing fine, but it's preemptive, saying, okay, we know that these are the plans for some of these teachers. Right.
Well, we hope, Yolanda, that the stressors related to those early days of the pandemic are sort of starting to wane a little bit, and that maybe increased pay combined with coming out of the pandemic will help to get us back on track.
And that is so true, because a lot of people are not returning to the classroom, and so that's that incentive to get people to go in-person learning, because the other teachers have now gone to virtual learning.
Right. And here's the other thing. If you have 10 years experience, the most you can make is $64,000 a year. That's in Irving ISD. So you look at that and you think, well, do I want to be a first-year teacher in Everman ISD near Fort Worth, or do I want to be closer to Dallas and make a little, and if you've got 10 years experience, you can probably make more in Everman, is what I'm trying to say, than you can closer to Dallas. So that could create, cost of living is better there, so it could create a migration to some of those far out suburbs if they're paying more.
So we talked